guys, it's getting so crazy good about this Dinar. God told me to rest before restoration, so I couldn't go see the horses. I needed a break. I hit a wall, so thank you for all that you prayed for me. I needed to get this done before we have dinner tonight, and I can continue resting. Yvonne, I just got the notification that your payment went through, so I'll be forwarding those strategies while this is loading, because it does take about 15 minutes to load every video that I record like this. But if I go live, it'll take longer because I want to say hi to everybody. So guys, this is thank you for all your prayers. So this is the quickest summary on the net. If you've never seen me before, if I'm just popping up in your feed, hi, I'm Melanie Hinds. I'm the one who gives you freedom strategies to keep yourself free if you're worried at all about a safe exchange. So that's being said, the information's down below. You can feel free to follow the instructions, send me an email, and I'll reply with all the details. If you're interested, then you can email me back and say, hey, this is how I paid you. I want those strategies as soon as possible. Tonight would be a good time to probably get those, although I can't promise I'll be looking at my emails because I've been exhausted, because this has been a long journey for all of us. I've been in this 12 years. How long you been in it? What are you holding? You could just, yeah, well, I'm holding Dinar, Dong, Zim bonds, Bolivar, all of them, the Vietnam Dong. Check out my community page if you're new. Please subscribe, tap the bell so you hear all the updates, because I give you the quickest updates on the net. We have a lot of free content, guys. I do not have a Patreon account, right? You do not have to become a member. You really don't, of my channel. A lot of it is free, so please join, please subscribe, tap the bell. We have most free stuff, more free stuff than anybody else, and I give you daily updates. Amen. So we're going to go over here and try to see if my links from Mr. Sandman, who was my private intel source, who kind of went dark in the middle of March, right before my vacation. So you know, it's getting to where nobody can say anything because it's that close. When you have no news like this, guys, it really is good news. But I still have his links, so I still check what the articles are coming out of Iraq. And lately, if you've been paying attention to my summaries, you can go watch the updates so you can hear my vibe and see the fruit of all I do. It's all free. Just go under the videos in my channel and look at all the videos. It's going to give you a big update on where we're at with this, because I bring you the news out of Iraq plus the summary of everybody else. So what do we got here? We got from Baghdad, President Barzani reiterates commitment to constitutional government. Listen to this. This just came out today because this is their first day of the week. It's Sunday here in the U.S. We Christians go to church on Sunday. Everything's shut down somewhere, some places. But here, it's the first day of the week there. So it says, President Nechavran Barzani on Sunday reiterated the Kurdistan region's commitment to the Iraqi constitution and the agreements that led to the formation of the current government led by Mohammed Shia al-Sudani. He's done a lot of progress. A spokesman to the region's presidency said Barzani's visit to Baghdad focused on the outcomes of al-Sudani's recent trip to the United States and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's visit to Iraq and the Kurdistan region. The talks covered the Kurdistan region's financial dues, the upcoming Kurdistan parliamentary elections, and security issues, particularly the recent attack on the Komar gas field, which caused significant economic damage to both Iraq and the Kurdistan region, said Dilshad Shabah. Thankfully, there was a good and shared understanding of all issues in the meetings with the parties, he added. There was an emphasis on everyone's readiness to implement the agreement that led to the formation of al-Sudani's government and the constitution. Why? He's a leader that's going to help revalue the currency. That's what he's been doing. He's been dotting all the I's, crossing all the T with all the people that matter in the banking system, because the CBI has this in its hands right now. He is just creating the foundation so the CBI will give him the go-ahead, and that's why everybody's excited. It says, let's see, you don't need all the details, but it says, regarding the Hijmari Mini Hasabi My Account system, Shabib in the Kurdistan region aims to reassure employees and pensioners there is a good common understanding between Erbil and Baghdad, and it is certain that the two sides will reach an agreement in the best interest of employees and pensioners. Of course, because, guys, they're going to eventually, once this RVs, we don't know if it's before or after, pass the oil and gas law, which means everybody's going to get a share in the oil profits generated from the country, kind of like they used to do in Alaska when they did have oil fields until they were all shut down. So, guys, the pensioners are going to benefit. Everybody's going to benefit. Their citizens are going to benefit, and they deserve it. They've been suffering enough. It says, if you agree, comment down below. On the topic of Kurdistan parliamentary elections, Shabib noted that all Iraqi parties share the Kurdistan region's presidency's vision of holding elections with the participation of all parties. To create suitable conditions for the participation of all parties, including the components in the elections, the presidency will organize a meeting attended by all political parties in the Kurdistan region. Shabab said all necessary measures will be taken into cooperation with these parties to reach a common agreement. Guys, they're unifying solidarity so that they can move forward as a country to be prosperous once again like they used to be. Like their neighboring country, Kuwait, is very prosperous now. After having the same thing been done to them over 20 years ago, they were reinstituted. I remember when that happened. The United Nations Assistance Mission for Iraq is in contact with the presidency in this regard. So guys, the watchwords with regard to Iraq are always, lately, security and stability, security and stability, security and stability. If you did not know so, or you've heard from other people, I covered it on here on my channel. You can get everything here in a very quick, succinct format. The CBI sold 60 million. I just reported yesterday. For the week, it was it 2 billion? You'd have to go back and listen. The USD exchange rate records a record downward trend in Baghdad today. That is good for our investment. So that was just today. Guys, the US dollar is going like this while the Iraqi dinar's value is increasing, but it hasn't shown yet because it has to be reinstituted or revalued, whatever you consider. Reinstituted is what it is before it was devalued. It was at $3.22. 3 US dollars would buy 1 dinar. That's what we're talking about here. So there's, in my opinion, there's not going to be a loft. There's going to be a loft off the exchange rate. So they've also done all these agreements. Just look, you can look and see all my videos are in date order. Now I'm going to go get the other summary. I always give my take on it. Why? Because I used to audit the banks. I'm very good at putting pieces together for anything financial, and I've been studying this for about 12 years, so I have a pretty good take on it too. So here we go. Frank 26, we love Frank. We know who the crooks are, and they are mad about the concept of floating. They came out yesterday and they told us that if the Iraqi dinar starts to float, that would be very dangerous. Obviously, it would be a bad thing. For us, Iraqi citizens, I guess this float is extremely serious and very important and something they're about to tell us because Parliament hates it. They're a bunch of crooks. That's Frank's opinion. Those are not my words. Those are Frank's opinions. Breitling says, when I did the evaluation of the Iraqi dinar, it was against countries and currencies that had lopped. I had the same questions as you guys when I invested. Where is this going? How can this work? I found out the value was in a policy-based inflation. They want to add value to it. They injected US dollars into the economy and devalued it. The dinar you and I have has nothing to do with the hyperinflation, major market problems, or anything like that. Yes, they can add value to currencies that have a lot of zeros behind it. The Iraqi dinar is stable. They can and are going to add value to it. So that kind of puts that to bed. Militiaman, we like him. Everybody loves his art. I think everybody loves him. Put the comment down below. It says, anticipating the impact of the central bank agreement with the U.S. Treasury on exchange rates, it is hoped that the Central Bank of Iraq will announce the measures that were agreed upon in Washington, which could have positive impact on the exchange rate. The key focus is that they're talking about the exchange rate positive impacts, the U.S. Treasury on exchange rate. That is fascinating. It is fascinating because they're talking about it in the news. Frank 26 also said the CBI comes out, they're talking about our banks and how much they have achieved and what they're going to do for us. They're saying they're waiting to reveal what the USA Treasury has set for the positive resorts for a new exchange rate. They're talking about the new exchange rate that's coming, and they're saying it's very positive impact that is coming. Yeah, you think? That was Frank's emphasis. The beauty of this is this information is coming out so fast, there's no way the world that the articles can keep up with it. Mark Z's piece of it says, in Iraq's Federal Board of Supreme Audit exposes 600 million. I've said this before. He said this before. I think Mark is off today or whatever. Corruption scandal involving ghost travelers. Iraq allowed people to get U.S. cash when they said they were going to travel abroad. People were getting cash and not traveling at all, and the money went into the parallel markets. The U.S. claims this is corruption. This is more proof positive they need to change the dinar rate as soon as possible. I agree, Mark. But guys, what do you think? This is the summary of the latest and greatest. There's not a lot right now. Everybody's just waiting for this to be revealed because they're talking about it as if it's already done, but it hasn't been done, if you know what I mean. And you cannot, in my opinion, if you want to stay free, I have a hat that says stay free. Imagine I'm taking this hat on, putting the stay free hat. If you want to stay free, you will look at my link pinned below and contact me, and then I will reply with the strategies that can keep you safe during your exchange process to and through it. Because my friend Dale King and I, we do Zooms for our Miracle Manifestation members. Once this happens, you'll have plenty of money. You'll become a member of my channel. Okay? And then we're going to be doing Zooms weekly to help you after this happens. I'm not going away. I'm one of the only ones that's not going away after this. Okay? If you want to know more about that, please, I know you're curious. Just email down below. I love you. I love you with a piece of Christ, and it's still miracle season. My good friend, or one of the prophets I follow, is Dr. Jolyn Whitaker. She had an office in New York, and then she moved to Florida, where a lot of people moved to Florida. She was just saying, this is a miracle week, and I'm receiving it. Do you receive it? I'm helping people on my channel, Mindset for Wealth. Is your mindset prepared? If not, please subscribe, tap the bell, and join us on Coffee and Conversations. I do this every morning, 7 days a week. That's why I'm tired. So pray for me. God bless. Bye. See you later. See you on a live.